Hi everybody, this is Tom from Workshop 88. This is, I guess, a little introductory of a project that I'm starting. I kind of have a deadline that I want to get it done by February. We'll see how this goes. Basically, this is a successor to one of my MPCNC builds that I built. This is actually some modifications that I had done a while back in FreeCAD for the MPCNC project, and I was bringing that thing to a bunch of STEM fairs, and actually just had it over, DuPage STEM Fair, and it was kind of fun. I had it everything, had it drawing out little geckos. It was very popular, and yeah, it's one of these things, you can only bring that thing out to so many events before it starts feeling a little bit old. So I've been wanting to do something different. There's been a lot of talk at the space about getting a robot, and I'm thinking that's something I want to get into. I've been interested in exploring ROS, possibly implementing it on Machine Kit. So I wanted to try out something that would show well at STEM events. So one thing that I started doing, researching robots, I don't want to go, for my first little project, I don't want to go 6-axis. I thought a nice little 3-axis robot would work out well. And researching YouTube, I wound up finding a nice little design from Mr. Yuha Katila. And here it is right now, just to get an idea. Nice little simple project. So I thought that was something that was pretty good. Now he was kind enough to, in his links, he downloaded the DXFs to a Dropbox. So what I wound up doing was I wound up actually downloading his DXF to importing it into FreeCAD. One of the things that I did was it took me a while, I'm staring at it, it's like, how the heck does this thing work? I actually sketched over it, and we can take a look in full screen mode. There we go. I sketched out roughly the system here, and it's basically 4 parallelogram linkages hooked up to each other. So you can, oops, hang on one second here. There we go. You can see it basically go, moving in the X, well actually we're modeled in the XY plane. Probably should be, to be technically correct, modeled in the XZ plane, but you get the idea. We can get X movement, Y direction here, and let's see, the way it works is basically this arm is rotating. You can see a rotation on here, and then you have another pivot arm right there. So, I was kind of reflecting on this. I had actually built my MPCNC, my mostly printed CNC. I actually used that to that was created from my 3D printer that I built from scratch. That was my Rockbot. That created the MPCNC, and I think it's sort of Ginger-esque, if you want to call that, to use my MPCNC to make this robot. So hopefully we'll be seeing some project videos on that in the near future. And we might even, who knows, right now we're actually working on, our space had a MPCNC donated, so we're working on that right now, and who knows, we might wind up machining some of that on the one at Workshop 88. We'll see in the next few weeks. Hopefully there'll be more videos on this, and yeah, let's see if we can get this done before February. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.